Welcome to Inspire Her on the Achievement Channel, Nigeria's first and only 100% motivational TV station, broadcasting from the School of Eloquence Studio here in Ikoyi, Lagos. Inspire Her is a platform designed to uplift women, spark courageous conversations, and inspire us to embrace our voices, our gifts, and our power. I'm your host, Onome Igugu, and today I'm joined by two phenomenal women, Esther and Evbodaghe, a seasoned finance professional and entrepreneur with over 2 decades of experience in the banking sector. A former branch manager at Access Bank, she's also a dedicated Christian leader, ordained deaconess, and passionate mentor who empowers women and youth through financial literacy and faith-based initiatives. And Abiodun Omowunmi Adewale, formerly known as Aunty ARY, a family nutritionist, etiquette, and elegance coach and founder of ARY's Lush Resource Hub, where she has impacted over 10,000 people with life skills, good manners, and image building. Her mission is to raise responsible, refined individuals who are confident, well prepared, and resilient in today's world. In this episode, we'll be exploring a powerful theme: voices that change rooms, the art of women owning their space. Together, we'll discuss why women often shrink back in the presence of men, how to build confidence to speak boldly at home, in the workplace, and in the society, and the skills that allow us to command respect with both presence and voice. It's going to be an inspiring, practical, and empowering conversation. Do stay tuned. Welcome to another beautiful conversation here today, and today we're talking about voices that change rooms, and I have these beautiful women here with me. How are you, madam?
I'm good.
Always good.
Yes.
How are you, Abiodun?
I'm doing well.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So they say, oh, let me not say they say. I'm sure you've had situations where a mother starts singing to a crying baby and the baby suddenly calms down, right? And we know that we women, we have this negotiating power. We enter the market and we know how to negotiate. But when it comes to conversations, certain conversations, I hear, because I do not agree that women shrink in front of men, but I hear that when it has to do with certain conversations, when women walk into a room, they shrink because of men and they're not able to speak. So let's start from the very beginning. Do women shrink in front of men? Because I do not believe that.
Okay.
Let me start with you.
Okay, I'm of the opinion that some women shrink in front of men. And there are several reasons for that.
Okay.
I don't know if you want us to go into that already.
Why?
Okay, so, by our culture, naturally, here in Africa, Nigeria, we are brought up as children to shrink in front of men. And you ask me how. So when you're at home and your mom is saying, he's your brother, you should get it for him. He's the one that will lead this. He's the one that will do that. You're already telling the lady, the girl, to shrink for her brother. Yes. The moment you're telling your daughter that you are the girl, go and cook the food, sweep the floor, your brother will go to play football. You're already telling, and she cannot say, Mommy, why? The moment she's saying, Mommy, why, you're saying, are you questioning me? So you're telling her that her voice should go silent, and you are making her shrink. So if such a girl grows up, she won't find it comfortable. She will feel it's not natural for her to question a man or to even say certain things where a man is. So this is the reason I said some women shrink in front of men. So, and you wouldn't blame them. It's their upbringing.
Okay, interesting example she cited, but it doesn't happen in my home because I have both. And I actually make both of them do the same thing. I usually tell my son, it's best you do it so that no woman will make shakara for you. You understand? Because if you know how to do everything, it's more or less like you have an idea of how to go about it rather than waiting for someone to do it for you. But anyways, Madam Esther, why do women shrink in front of men?
Well,
and how can we overcome it?
Well, it would be nice to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Yeah, just to take it from where Abiodun stopped. The truth is, women generally, I won't say all women, most women or some women, let me put it that way, shrink in the presence of men. You know, this topic is very interesting and it is necessary because we need to unlearn some of the things that tradition and cultural conditioning has led women to believe. Yes, you know, those quiet things they say to us in a subtle manner. Don't talk when a man is talking. Let the man lead. Lower your voice. They make us to second guess our brilliance or even defer to the man even when we know better. These are some of the reasons why some women shrink in the presence of men. And we should not encourage that, because women are powerful. When I say this in most of our episode or show, they think I'm just saying this to probably promote women. But that is not true. Women are not silent by nature. We are vocal, we are active. And you can see that play out from the market women who run empires with spreadsheets in their heads to the tech innovators who are rewriting our future. So what does that tell you? It means that women are powerful. We are innovators, we are creators. You know, so women shouldn't ordinarily shrink in the presence of men. So what now do we do? How do women overcome that urge? It's very important. And the way to overcome it is for women to speak with confidence. Women should speak boldly. Women should not be speaking with apology. Women should sit on the table like they were born for it. They should walk into boardrooms, sitting room or living room like they belong there. Because truly we do. That is what women should do. They should stay loud and encourage other women to stay loud. These are things that women should be doing, because we are very powerful. That we are not silent as, you know, most people would assume women to be. So that's what I would say on that.
I would like to contribute to that.
Okay.
And you see, I most of the time focus on the home a lot of time. So you see, Ma very well said.
Yes.
But I'll say that women may find it a bit challenging to just walk into the boardroom and speak, you know, go out there and be themselves and own the stage and all of that, if they do not already have that foundation, except they now grow up to realize that there's something wrong somewhere. How come I have this thing in me, but every time I'm in the presence of men, I feel jittery, I'm not comfortable, I'm losing my composure and all of that. Until they get to that realization before they can say, okay, so what can I do? How can I build these skills and all of that? So for a home that has brought up a child, that because all of these things also, you know, is somewhere linked to self-esteem. If a child comes from a home, a girl we are referring to right now, comes from a home where she's allowed to speak. She's allowed, when her dad says something, she's allowed to ask questions. And the dad says, okay, come and sit down, let me hear you out. You know, such a child won't go out and see another man and be intimidated and be jittery. Okay, such a child will find confidence. And that doesn't mean that, you know, a lot of time, especially the older generation, they mistake this for, oh, the child will probably be disrespectful, oh, the child will show lack of upbringing, a good upbringing and all of that. But you see, it is not. You are giving the child voice to speak by listening as a father, by listening as a mother. And I'm referring to the father because we're talking about the male gender here. The moment the child can confidently speak to her father in her home, who is the head of the family, she won't go out there and be scared of the man outside. That is not to say that she will speak to him disrespectfully. So now, as a child that has been told to speak from the home, when she walks into the boardroom, she knows that some way, somehow, subtly while she was growing up, when she wants to stand up and say, Dad, I don't like that you just did. Daddy will not say, shut up! Why will you speak like that to me? I said you should do something and you are telling me you can't, and you're questioning me, you're querying me, you know? So she will walk into the boardroom with the preparation in the back of her mind that anybody that speaks here, I'm ready to respectfully respond to them.
Yeah.
I'm not intimidated by anyone. I'm not seeing myself like a second fiddle. I'm not seeing myself like a second citizen of any atmosphere.
Yeah.
So that is how I feel they can probably. And self-esteem, like I said, that may be from the home, that may be from their environment, school, teachers, because I hear a lot of these things. I deal with young children, so I hear how teachers, I've heard about parents, children coming to complain to say, oh, my teacher was comparing me with this child. And if such a child doesn't have a foundation of a home that is able to receive the child back and say, no, that's not who you are. Anytime you feel disrespected, speak up. Don't be disrespectful, but speak up for yourself. It doesn't matter if it is a boy or a girl. Such a child will eventually go into their shell. Remember where I'm coming from. The child is back from school, getting back home. The child has been told from school that you don't speak when this other group of people are speaking. You don't speak when a man is speaking, because it could be the teacher that is even saying, you don't speak when I'm speaking. Okay? Then the child goes back home and sits quietly.
Yeah.
But the parent who is there doesn't even have that understanding to say, come, who said that to you? No, that's not who you are. If you want to speak to correct a thing, there's a way to go about it. Not disrespectfully, but still make your opinion made politely.
Yes.
So I think I should rest on that.
Yeah, she's talked about the foundation, but what are the practical skills that can enable women actually build confidence when they have to speak in meetings or publicly?
Yeah, you see, what I'll say on that is that when you are standing before an audience, or maybe when you are having a conversation, with people, there are practical skills that you need to enable you speak with confidence. They say charity starts at home. Why do you want to go and speak in the stadium when you have not even practiced speaking to your family or your neighbors or community? So there are skills that you need to enable you speak with confidence. And you start by, first of all, knowing who you are, your self-worth. And you need to tell yourself that I belong here. Don't go and say it out loud. Before you speak in any gathering, tell yourself, I belong here. I know who I am. You say it quietly in your heart. Then stand tall with your shoulder back. And take a deep breath. You know why that is important? They say confidence starts from posture. So that is very important for you to do. Then stand on your message. Before you can stand on your message, you need to know who you are, what you do, why it matters. Because it's like selling your brand. How do you sell a brand to somebody that you don't know about? So you must speak about your brand confidently.
True.
So you need to stand on your message, understand what you do and why it matters. So that is very important. Then make sure that you use your voice. Don't shrink your voice. It's very important. Your voice is for you to speak. So why do you want to shrink it? So what you do is don't rush, slow down, speak with deliberate tone and pace. Because confidence is heard, in the sentence between your silence. So you must learn to use your voice and make eye contact. When you are talking to an audience, look them straight in the eye. Why do you want to look them? You are talking to people. So look them straight in the eyes. Because confidence starts from the eyes. People listen to the eyes that believe in what they are saying. So you have to look people straight in the eyes when you are talking to them. Then, apart from looking at people in the eye, own the room with your gaze. Yes, it's very important. So when you have all these practical skills, then there is no way you cannot stand before any audience to talk. I have said it that confidence, charity begins at home. So practice speaking from your home. Speak to your family, your children. Speak in your community. If you belong to a church, your local church, in your small gathering, because me, I belong to a church. Yeah, I'm always proud of my church, Trem. So in a small family, your small group in the church, practice speaking there. And when you start speaking, don't stop. Don't be intimidated. Don't let anybody tell you that confidence is a personality trait. It is not. Confidence is something that a skill that you can develop. So the more you use it, the more you have it. It's like a muscle. So once you keep speaking, don't stop. Your confidence will build from there.
Interesting. And this is a good time actually to bring in the School of Eloquence here, because I think they are an expert in that. So for individuals who are actually looking out for public speaking or how to build their confidence,
they should come here.
They should actually come to the School
this
of
is
Eloquence.
where you get all you need when it comes to public speaking. The School of Eloquence is here to help you.
All right. You want to say something?
Yes. She has actually, addressed it well.
No, you have to say something like that. It's good to have you on this show. This is the first time for being on this show. So.
Yes. So, you see, one thing I usually do, and you say, no matter how confident you may be, I tell people that before you go to a stage, first see yourself on that stage.
Yeah.
So first picture yourself speaking to people on that stage. Like you've already finished your delivery in your mind.
Yes.
That way you see the reality of what you want to do.
That's right.
Then know who you are. Know who you are.
Yeah.
Know what you want to deliver. No matter how confident you are, if you are not prepared for the stage, it might be shaky.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, might be some lapses.
Yes, there might be lapses. Okay. Then I still go back to the home. For parents at home, give the children. It's not only daddy and mommy that knows how to pray. The children to know how to pray. Allow them lead. Allow them take the Bible study. And if it is a Muslim home, I don't know what they do there, but I don't know how they can inculcate that. So inculcate a situation where your children can take those leadership roles, where it gives them an avenue to speak, and you are able to correct them. Okay, send them to your friends. Give them messages to deliver. So that they can go there and speak to the person. Give them little subtle opportunities for them to be able to speak. And you see, there's a course we call comportment. Comportment has to do with how you pass your message in the right way using your body. Okay, so she mentioned some. In comportment, maintain eye contact when speaking. I'm not saying stare. There's a difference between staring and maintaining eye contact. Okay, giving a long look is staring, and the other person may not be comfortable. So when you maintain eye contact, you give a subtle smile. Don't just you understand? Give a subtle smile in between. When you're speaking, let your body also speak along. Then there's a part of your body that when you speak from that end, you are not communicating well. If I decide to be speaking and I'm doing this, I'll be feeling, you will think I'm not confident of what I'm saying. I'm not confident about what I'm saying. Do you see where my hand is? But when you bring your hand up here, I said, do you understand what I'm saying? Coming from that point, can you see the way my hand is being gesticulated? So when you speak from that point, people listen. You're able to voice your message better. Okay? Then remember that your body should be upright. If you slouch and you're speaking, sometimes, in fact, a lot of time, it shows that you're not sure of what you're saying. It shows that you're probably not interested, or you're just communicating the language of, let's just do this thing and get out of this place. So all these things put together, I don't want to bore us with the list, can help anyone who is looking at skill acquisition to improve how they're able to speak, either in a small space or in a bigger one.
All right. So we'll be sharing stories of women who have changed their communities or maybe in their family. But we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we will continue this conversation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you in governance?
You need public speaking.
Are you in business?
You need public speaking.
Are you a professional?
You need public speaking.
Now you too can learn how to overcome nervousness and speak with confidence before any audience at the School of Eloquence, the home of public speaking.
Attend our practical and training one-on-one coaching with West Africa's only certified speaking professional at any of our centers in Lagos and Abuja.
To register, call 0802 3032 066 or 0706 1606 078, or log on to our website schoolofeloquence.org. School of Eloquence.
Teaching the world to speak.
I'm Noemi Garcia, the present director of Lagoon School, and I would like to invite all of you viewers, keep on watching the Achievement channel. It's a very good channel for education, for improvement in your personal life and your profession. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Brenda Onwaworo. I'm a parent of Lagoon School and also a member of the 30th Anniversary Planning Committee. And today we have Achievement Channel here with us. We say keep watching Achievement Channel. Thank you.
All right, so welcome back. Now we'll be taking stories of women who have actually changed their communities and families. So let me start with you.
So, I wouldn't say she's changing family, this person I want to mention, but you know, every time I see her, I'm impressed. This is Aisha Yusuf.
Oh, okay, the activist?
Yes, the activist. You know, she's an Hijabian, how do they call them? I think that she's an Hijabian as a Muslim, and she's bold to come out. I feel that women who are like her, who cover up like her, you know, are encouraged to speak. Your religion is not a yardstick, it's not an excuse to say, oh, you're seeing something wrong in the society and you keep quiet about it. So I believe she's doing a good work in that aspect because I'm sure she's a role model to our children. Yes. So then someone like Dr. Ezekwesili, she's the former Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. Yeah. She's a former Minister for Education. Yes. So she's passionate about good politicking, you know, which I feel that any woman out there, any young woman as well, would look up to as a role model in that wise. So I feel they are owning their space with their voices. Yes. Right. And I'm also owning mine. Okay?
I like that. You're changing your community.
Yes, because I work with a lot of children. Oh, yes, so I believe so.
All right.
Just a follow-up to what she has said. I would like to mention some few women that you can attest to. So I'd like to start with the former First Lady of Ekiti State, Her Excellency Erelu Bisi Fayemi. You know, she's a woman I love so much because she's a feminist thinker. Yes, she used her voice to pass laws protecting women and children. Her voice in the policy room ensured that women are not only seen, they are respected and protected. So the person I would like to mention again is Dr. Ngozi Okojo. Why you people will say I use that in most of my examples. Yeah, she's a very good example because she broke the global ceiling in finance. The former Minister of Finance, now Director General World Trade Organization. And you know, she raised her voice not in volume but in wisdom and value. She signals that African women belong to the highest level. So the final person I would like to mention is Hafsat Abiola Costello. She's the daughter of democracy icon, the late Chief MKO Abiola. She used her voice for governance reform and women's rights. So she has shown the new generation that they should see leadership as their birthright and not privilege. So those are the few women I would like to mention.
So even though we're encouraging women to speak up, how then do we balance it in terms of respect, in terms of boundaries? How do we ensure that these women are not seen as arrogant? To ensure that there is a balance, there are boundaries, there are respect when we are doing these things.
Okay, so for me, like I was saying before now, I feel that the regular, and I use the word regular with intentionality, the regular African man, you know, is built to see a woman that knows her onions, a woman that is smart and intelligent, a woman that is focused, okay, that is well put together and elegantly dressed as, you know, an arrogant woman. However, let's still talk about this. So some of the ways that we can put a boundary to respect and arrogance is one, watch your tone. Your tone, the tone of delivery matters a lot. If I'm saying, didn't you see the document? Did you see the document? Can you see the difference? I don't even notice the difference. Yes. So watch your tone. The body language also says a lot. If your mouth is saying something respectfully, but your body is saying, after all, I'm the boss here. You know, that is another subtle way that you can watch as a lady so that you're not mistaken for someone who is arrogant instead of being received as someone who is actually intelligent and delivering, you know, your knowledge. Another aspect I will look at, I think it just skipped my mind right now. I think I'll mention it if along the line.
I was going to ask you, do you see Chimamanda Adichie as arrogant?
For me, she should be a role model. But for someone else, they will see her as someone who is arrogant. So it all depends on, for me, I want women to go out there and speak with confidence. You say, it's unfortunate that confidence might some subtle way come like it's arrogance.
Yes.
If you know what you're talking about, people will feel intimidated. And it is that intimidation that they now feel up as arrogance. So we can't separate that from it. You know?
What do you think?
What I would like to say to that is that you can balance respect with boldness without being arrogant. What you need to do is to understand that respect means you value others, while boldness means you value yourself. So when you have this understanding in mind and you're able to balance both, then you become someone that people trust and respect, and they also admire. You see, you can be respectful and at the same time you can be bold. The way you can do that is speak your truth. And in speaking your truth, don't crush others. You can say what you want to say nicely to lift a conversation without crushing the next person. That's one way. Then another thing is to own your strengths. You know, in owning your strengths, you also have to recognize the gift in other people, because God has given to every one of us different gifts. So in trying to own your strength, try also to recognize the God's given gifts in other people. Yes. Then stand your ground, and in standing your ground, learn to listen deeply to other people. So that's what I'll say on that.
Okay, so I wanted to say something. She said something close to that. Empathy. Let's show empathy to the other gender, because these people also didn't raise themselves to be like that, right? The society also raised them to be like that. So she said, don't crush other people. Okay,
important.
so when you're speaking, it should not be with the intention that, oh, they feel that women are less, right? Let me go and give it to them. Okay, so when you're going to address an audience, go with empathy at the back of your mind. But that doesn't mean that you should change your message. Because you might be, if you're not careful in the process, exactly, and the main message will be lost. So.
All right, I know you've answered this question earlier, but how do we then encourage our young girls to speak up early?
Okay, encouraging young girls to speak up early, start from the home, allow them engage in the prayer, morning devotion, let them lead, okay? Send them on errands with messages to deliver. Afterwards, contact the person you sent them to. How did my girl deliver that message to you? Come back and correct them. Let them speak about something in your presence, in the midst of other children. Allow them mix. In churches and mosques, there are different groups. Maybe choir, you know. Let them join. Let them speak. Those are the avenues where they can actually learn all of these skills. When they are in school, let them join societies, clubs, you know. Those are the areas where their skills can get really refined and polished. So don't just cage them down.
Right, what I'll say on that is teaching a young girl or young girls how to speak up early, the way to do that is to show them how it looks like. And for you to show them, you have to model it to them. So you should let them see, let them hear of women who question, women who challenge, women who declare the truth with wisdom and fire. That's a way you can teach the young girl how to speak up early. Let them see women who sat on the table like they belong or that they were born for it. Let them see women who walked into rooms like they belong there.
Yeah.
Because truly they do. And they change the room. Because I've always said it on this platform that our presence makes the difference always. So let them name their voice early. Let them know that confidence is not loud. Confidence is quiet. Because truly your confidence will draw people to you. It's your arrogance that will push them away. So let them name their voice early. Let us teach our young girls that they should be brave. We should stop telling them be good, be good. We should teach them or tell them that they should be brave. Let us tell our young girls that their voices are powerful. That they should not be afraid to speak up because their voice is their power and it is light, it is legacy. So they should never be afraid to use it.
All right. So my final question,
That's it.
how can our appearance and attitude command respect?
The way you appear, you know, we were talking about dress and for purpose the other time.
Yeah.
You should be dressed for the purpose. And I remember the other madam was talking about you wanting to be a professor, but dressing in bikini. You know, it doesn't tally, right? Yes. So if where you're going to requires that you dress modestly, dress modestly. And my definition of dressing modestly now is that you shouldn't, it's not everywhere you walk into and you reveal your cleavage. Okay, I'm not saying whether cleavage revealing is bad or right now, but I'm saying that even for those who still do, right, it's not every room that you should walk into.
Dress according to purpose.
Yeah, so you should dress according to purpose. First impression people have about you matters a lot. So when people see you, they see that, let's talk about the queen. Queens don't dress anyhow, if you agree with me. Yeah. So once you're dressed for the purpose, people will know that you're here for something important. Respect can be gained through your appearance first. Remember, probably you're meeting someone for the first time, they've never met you before. And I was talking about the issue of revealing the cleavage. If you walk into a room that you don't require your cleavage revealed, please don't reveal your cleavage. You're going for a board meeting, your cleavage is not needed at that time. So dress appropriately for that occasion. So, and you're meeting people, the way you greet them for the first time matters a lot. If there's a firm handshake and there's a weak handshake, especially in relation to the corporate world. If you're offering a firm handshake to someone you're meeting for the first time, you show confidence. They build trust in you. They build that idea of, oh, this person is readily here. You understand? But when you offer a weak handshake, you're telling the other person that I'm not sure about this atmosphere. I'm not sure I even want to greet you. I'm not sure I want to be here. So they can read several meanings to that.
There are three forces that drives respect, and they are your appearance, your attitude, and your preparation. Now, talking about appearance, there is this popular saying, dress the way
you want to be addressed.
You want to be addressed. You don't beg people for respect. You earn it by the way you carry yourself. You know, so when you are appearing before a panel, how do you appear? The way you dress yourself up shows whether you are ready for that panel. And the truth is, it's not about wearing expensive clothes, jewelry, carrying designer's bag, wearing designer's shoes. No. When you walk into a room looking clean, sharp, and confident, even the walls will listen to you. Without you saying a word, you will be noticed. Then another thing is attitude. How is your attitude? Are you somebody that has kindness? Do you have empathy? Do you have compassion? Are you fair in your dealings? Are you humble? So these are forces that drives respect. Yeah. Then the last I would want to mention is your preparation. You have a performance, a meeting, or what. Even if you are just talking in your small group meeting in your local church or community, how do you prepare for that meeting? Do you go there? The way you prepare shows how people will respect you.
True.
So, and preparation takes discipline. So you have to be somebody who is disciplined, somebody who takes herself seriously. So that's what I would say on that.
Okay, so I think I remember what I wanted to say. You're talking about the law of reciprocity. You know, I'm trying to chip in, dress for purpose. You know, I'm an educated person, so I'm always into. So, you know, when you're greeting a person, you're meeting them for the first time. Oh, how are you? How are you doing? Don't allow everything to be centered on you. So the other person is giving all the compliments and you say, oh, thank you. Oh, really? Oh, thank you. Learn to reciprocate. Oh, and you have such a beautiful jewelry. If you don't find anything you like genuinely on them, oh, thank you for asking. Do you understand? So that is where the empathy madam was mentioning the other time, because you don't want to create an impression that, oh, why is this person so full about themselves? And in conversations, don't make conversation to be all about you and you and you all the time. Give people room to also speak. So
all right. So final statements for the woman who wants to change a room out there.
For me, to every woman out there, look, you are beautifully and wonderfully made in the image of God. God has created you specially. Don't allow anybody to seize your voice, okay? Speak politely, speak respectfully, but don't allow anybody to talk you down. Your self-esteem is very important. How do you see yourself? Please, if at this moment as you're listening to me, you feel low of yourself, start working on your self-esteem, because you have the right to speak up when the room is saying a wrong thing about you. Thank you.
So for me, I would say speak with boldness, speak with confidence, keep speaking. Confidence is not a personality trait. It is a skill that you can develop. So keep speaking, keep shining, and keep showing up. Thank you.
Thank you. A special thank you to my incredible co-hosts Esther, Evbodaghe and Abiodun for sharing their wisdom and passion. And to you, our viewers, thank you for tuning in and being part of this beautiful conversation. Remember, your voice is not just sound, it is power. Use it to lead, to inspire, to change the rooms you enter. Let's continue this important conversation on our social media platforms at Achievement Channel on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for more inspiring content and updates. Don't forget to use our hashtags, We See Possibilities, and share your thoughts with us. Until next time, keep speaking boldly and keep owning your space.